Hi everybody! Today I'm going to create this look using all these pigments from Fenty Beauty. I got them weeks ago, but I have never created any look with them. So if you like this look, keep on watching! Okay, let's go ahead and fill up our pores. I'm going to use the Benefit Porefessional today. I'm going to use the MAC Strobe Cream as well, as I want my skin to look healthy just on the high points of the face. Because the strobe cream is a little bit heavy. It might be heavy if you use too much. I'm going to blend with my beauty blender. I'm using the Real Techniques beauty blender. I'm going to use the Ordinary Coverage Foundation today in a shade 1.2 Neutral. It's very full coverage for just £6, which is, I think, great deal. For me, this foundation is a dupe for my NARS Pro Long Wear. It's the exact same shade even. I'll go ahead and I'll warm my face with my L'Oreal Infallible stick. It's in the shade Toffee Caramel. And I'll just go ahead and massage my face. Just a tiny bit because it's really full coverage. It's always a struggle to put a bronzer around blonde hair. Just make sure that after you finish your makeup, you clean your edges, because nobody wants yellow hair, right? Next is the concealer. I'm going to use the NARS today. Pro Radiant, it's in the shade Vanilla. Just under the eyes. And again with the same sponge. And I like to put my concealer on top of the eyelids as well, just because I have lots of discoloration and it might look a little bit bluish on photos. Let's set everywhere where we put the concealer now. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier powder. I'm not going to set my bronzy side with a powder. I'm going to use the MAC's bronzing powder. Because I want to use the pigment on my eyes and they're very loose, I'm going to put a little bit extra powder. If there's any fallouts, the powder will catch it, and after that we can just easily swipe it away with a brush. I'll go ahead now with the February pigment. I like the little bit sealing that they have on top, just to protect. And it's very easy to remove. Some pigments that I had, they were so difficult to open, so when you try really hard to open it, they just fly away everywhere. I'll dip inside like that. And just go ahead and place it into the crease of the eye. Don't worry, after that with a clean brush you're just going to blend everything. Now it's just the rough procedure. The beautiful color. Okay. I'll continue with a shade Roseberry. I'm going to mix it in the crease. With the February. They blend pretty well, which is very good. You don't need to use all of them, I'm just trying to make a whole eye look with them. Now I'll take one brush and I'll just go ahead and blend a little bit the edges on top. going to dip the ends of my eyes with Brain Freeze color. I'm going to use some pointed brush. Wow, it's really good. It's very metallic-y, dark, but definitely needs to build up if you want to be dark, a lot darker than that. And again with the clean brush, just a little bit. I'm going to use shade Ice Cream on top of my lid. I'm going to cut my crease with a MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer, and I'm going to use the shade Ice Cream on top of that. I'm going to cut the crease first because I want this yellow just to pop a lot on top. I'll coat my brush. It has to look something like that. I'll go ahead with a small precise brush and I'll put some color on top of the concealer. We're going to put some color in between the yellow and where the cut crease ends, just because now it's really harsh line. So I'm going to go ahead with the purple color. Just with the fluffy brush, I'm going to try to connect both colors. And because, as you can see, I lost the pink shade and I really want it to be there. And I'm just going to apply just a tiny bit. I want to be a little bit sparkly on top, so I'm going to use the Moon Dust from the Huda palette, just to create that dimension. The lighter shade should be just in the center of the eye. It's just a little bit, but it looks like it's more glowy. Okay, I'll dust off the excess powder and be right back. I'm going to blend the crease a little bit with the shade Demure from the Huda palette as well, because it looks like very harsh line. I think it looks better now. This color warms the eye as well. I'm going to put some highlighter underneath the brow bone. I'm going to use the Bubbly from the same palette. I'm going to use the Colourpop Flexitarian into the inner corners. And just into the inner corners. This highlighter is definitely very bright. For inner corners, it's just perfect color. I think it brightens the eyes a lot. When the light catches this highlighter, it just looks really nice. I'm going to go with Demure as well, again, just to warm up and not to make a lot of harsh lines underneath the eye when I place the blue, just to blend better. I'll smoke up the under eye with the Glacier Gang. You just need to be really careful where you place this color, because it doesn't blend a lot. So the spot where you put it is just going to stay there. I'm going to use a really tiny brush for that color. The good thing about these pigments is that they can be used into the waterline as well, and they doesn't bleed, they doesn't move, they just melt with the water of your eyes, and they're just like a pencil. I'll keep the color just into the end of the eye. I'm not going to go all the whole under eye. And I'll do the other eye. I'm going to brighten up the other half of the under eye with the same yellow shade from the Pigments Ice Cream. I'll put some eyeliner on top, just normal black eyeliner, and be right back. Eyeliner is done, so I'm going to use my Benefit Bad Girl mascara. I love this mascara, this is my favorite. Before I bought it, I was like watching so many reviews of it, and people have this 50-50, like some of them really loved it, others didn't like it, so I was like, I'm going just to risk it. I'll put some falsies. It doesn't really matter what style you choose, you just pick your favorites. And I'll see you in a minute. So lashes are on, and I'm going to add just a little bit more of the blue pigment underneath the eyeliner so it accentuates the color. Now I'll put some highlighter. It's just my favorite Urban Decay and Christian Dior palette. I usually mix the lighter shades. And of course, on top of that, I'll go ahead with my Fenty highlighter. I'll go ahead now and set my face, and I'll continue with the lips. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter. For this look, I'm going to use the black lipstick, because on top of that I want to show how the pigments will work as well on the lips, as I'm sure that you can use the pigments on the lips as well. Just mix with any color, but I'm just going to use the black one. It's Fenty Beauty as well. On top of the black lipstick, I'm going to apply the Raspberry pigment. Just into the center of the lips. And that's the finished look. So that's the final look. I think that all pigments will go pretty well with every lipstick, liquid lipstick. But for me, for exactly this look, it looks better with the black lipstick underneath. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, as a lot more videos are coming. Thank you, bye!